What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Night Call. This is episode 4, I think. Yeah, I think this is episode 4. We've collected some clues, but yeah, we don't really know who the killer is. Your neighbor flushed the toilet out of the corner of your eye. You can see the pipes shake. Okay, that's you. Okay, you crack your knuckles and get to work. We have 2. Okay, please report victim 2. Okay. Let's just get in here. Okay. Salim, Justice. Oh. Victim and victim still asking for retribution. Killer knew the victim or researched them. It's by the police leak that happened 2 years ago. From, I think, his dad, I think. Yeah, his dad. Weapon kept in professional shape by professional. Killer fought with victim 3. Killer fought with victim 3. Victim 3. Who's victim 3? Victim 3. Where's victim 3? The killer fought with victim 3. We need to find someone that's beat up. It doesn't really look that beat up. So no one's actually looks beaten up. Victim 2, stolen wallet. Stolen wallet. Stolen wallet. Who got his wallet? So the girl that weird girl. Killer size 180. This is for the spent bullet case from a cop. Okay. Killer left message in chalk on first 3 crime scenes. Okay. First 3 victims. Okay. Justice. Justice is for Salim because he's a judge. No, not a judge, a lawyer, I mean. Salim. Let's get the first 3 victims. Okay. He's investigating the first 3 victims. Okay. Time is up. Okay. Lost repairs on Argentina. She escaped. I don't think she's dead because we still see it in the map. Height 170. Cop in Paris. I was a cop. Financial affairs. Weapon kept in a professional shape. So it's either this or this. He's not a professional, like, at all, but he got his wallet stolen. Victim 2. But killer fought with victim 3, and no one is really beat up here. I think these are the main suspects. It has to be like one of them. I don't think it's Salim. I'm really sus of him, and also him. I don't know. Time is up. She's 180 though. That's something. She's 180, but she's not a professional. Let's just end the night, okay? Let's just end the night, okay? The phone rings. Oh god, you're not used to hearing it. No one ever calls you. It must be bussin'. That shit, bussin'. You pick up. Bussin' sounds irritated. You there? Yeah. Listen, it's... She pauses. You suddenly hear a ruckus in the back of her mouth. At the station, Bussin' raises her voice. Anyone got the time? Hey, guys, anyone? Fuck, they're all listen, it's early and I'm wiped out. So are you, I bet. Let's get straight to the point. What do you have for me? In a calm and methodical voice, you start giving her the evidence you collected. You start with the first suspect, the connection to the victim, the rumors, then the second suspect, and so on. A few minutes in, she lets out a whistle. Not bad at all. Seriously, you should come give a listen to the zombies I work with. Alongside, I have some good news for you. We checked the alibi of one of the suspects I gave you. As you listen to her, you turn the board and pull down the suspect she's referring to. So, there's gotta be someone else. She snickers. You know how lucky you are. I'm doing your job for you, pal. Okay, enough chit chat. I gotta run. I'll call you in 2-3 days, okay? Yeah, alright, babe. Understood, babe. Good doogie. Alright, I'll call you in 3 days, and you better have what I need to make a proper arrest. The DA has fangs. I'm pretty sure he's going to turn into a werewolf at some point. She babbles on for a while, her voice becomes softer but just as sarcastic. That would explain his terrible breath. Okay, I'm out. She hangs up. You hold a handset to your ear for a while. You have just one thing in mind, sleeping. Forgetting it all. What suspect we're talking about? That's not him. Okay, so it's not the homeless dude. So he got wiped out. Okay, because he's not a professional. He can't fight, but he's like, really shady, Like, I really, feel, weird about him. Same old things. Let's get straight to work. Let's go. Let's pick up someone from the main story this time, because there's, some main people in this game. Start whistling some song that's in your head, so you wake up though you don't know why. Some song, yeah, the song that the mathematics girl showed us. You get up quickly. A few minutes later, you're outside of pursuit. Night 4. This is getting stressful, guys. Already looked into this. Killer fought with victim 3. We're looking for someone that's beat up. This is actually every single details in this game is really important. Like really important. And I need money, so I'm just gonna go here. And I'm gonna go back here if I have the chance. Like the height, all these things are really important, 7 kilometers for 26, yeah. I'm going to turn this, yeah, alright, sure. Beautiful woman clubs into cat, there's something since I can't read and come on about her. No, I just missed it, but don't worry, I'm taking a cab. Anyway, I just wanted you to know. For me, you think she's talking to herself, but she leans over and whispers her address to you. I think it really showed it in the what? Inside the cab, you notice a hands-free headset, particularly hidden by her thick head of hair. Alright, man. I'll massage your feet tomorrow and I'll let you do the rest. What? Small laugh escapes her. Or the other way around, sure. And, Cross is over to feel a little awkward at first or uncomfortable. I mean, not knowing what to do. But let's see, a couple more days and you'll get the hang of it. Anyhow, you should get to bed now. You need to keep up your strength. She stopped talking. Her phone call is over. She catches Uriah in the rear view mirror and busts out laughing. You look shocked. Not at all. He passes across her legs and gives a playful pout. I don't believe you. You'll let your imagination run wild. What exactly were you imagining? That I'm on my way home. This is a pretty good girl. We're gonna fuck tonight. Bro, you gotta fuck. Man, you have to get laid. Alright? There's a suspicious gleam in her eye. Could be. Yeah, look at this freak son of a bitch. She lowers her gaze and turns her head serious all of a sudden. But I'm not. The truth isn't that rosy. Actually, I was at my son's house. Is he paralyzed? Pastor rose with laughter. He seems to be doing her a world of good. No, sorry, you don't understand. I've taken care of him since his accident. I'm a nurse. His accident? That's right. He was supposed to meet his father for a rugby match. He was in a hurry. He tried to pass a truck on the right. He was leaving him. The driver didn't see him. Her voice trails off. I don't know how he managed it not to die on the spot. That's really tough. I'm really sorry about that. And all that just to see a rugby match? His smile is playful, full of life. I mean, ever since he was little, I tried to get him interested in soccer. And see what happened? A smile of dry amusement flickers across your passenger's face. Anyway, he's been in a coma for weeks now. Grade 2. Not a total vegetable. Not all that hurry either. So I had to move him to his place. Chris and I are taking care of him now. His place? Yeah, I couldn't stand going to rehab anymore. You should see how they treat people there. That's the worst unit. Comas can go on like that for months, no change. Luckily, the head doctor, the client begins mechanically tapping her fingers on her leather bands. You can hear the dull tap 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 sound. Let's just say he has a hard time saying no to me. That I thought my little T2 would be just as well off in his own bed with his girlfriend. there to take care of him, seeing she doesn't work at all. But it's a little much for Cruz, of course, so I'm helping out. Cruz is his girlfriend? His fiance? A lovely girl. The passenger puts her hand to her mouth to smooth her a giggle. Totally inhibited, but sweet, very religious, she prays in Spanish at his bedside. They've been going out for 2 years and I still don't think they've achieved losses. Well, you know. Brief silence, you find yourself trying to think of something to say. How long have you been a nurse? If that's a random how old I am, you lose. You start to apologize and realize you're cute when you blush. I'll celebrate my 20th anniversary at the hospital in August. Started a few months after Tetione was born. I was young and attractive back then. You still are, should we like go like, she's playful, yeah, let's go. What about you? How long have you been driving a cab? The most fashionable job in the world, and worse still, it affects your better judgment. She burst into laughing. Anyway, anyhow, you're lucky you ran into me, not Cruz. She's so uptight, she wouldn't have known what to do with herself. You want me to tell you something funny? Earlier tonight, when Cruz and I were watching Tetione, not exactly a pressure cruise, my son is well over 6 feet tall. 6 feet, okay. And Cruz is a cross between a matchstick and a Q-tip, okay. I was imagining as best I could roll him into one side and the other. So she was trying to help blow the truth. It's pretty hard for her to take. I mean, it's all new to her. It can't be that much fun. So she was muttering religious mumbo jumbo to herself in Spanish, Dios mío, and whatnot. And just as I was rolling Tetione back onto his back, guess what? He's got an enormous erection. Let me just laugh. What the fuck is this weird message? Just fucking drop her off, man. I better get my money. I feel weird now. Two of you enjoy a good long laugh. After a while, your passenger must to catch your breath. A big old hard one. Very fucking funny. Get the fuck out of here, bro. How did Cruz react? First, she turned bright red, then she pulled the sheet up over him as fast as she could. Your passenger marks a short pause to emphasize. But it looked even worse. Just like Casper the Ghost. This formula 50 for more, you were happy as if a weight had been lifted. You pull up the address she has given you, you stop the cab, she has you the fare. Take up into conversation. The ride went by really fast. She reaches for the door and stops. You can sense she's really on edge. It's good to be able to talk. It's pretty unusual in Paris to meet someone so warm. Good luck. She shrugs automatically as if she didn't understand what you meant. Same to you. She shuts the door carefully, then walks away. Your eye follows her as she closes the steps of the door of her building. A moment later, she's gone. Feel something surfacing, dark thoughts, pictures, memories. The vid source she's talked about. You notice the newspaper on the back, so your last measure must have left it behind, or that one before. You gotta put it away. Could come in handy. You turn the key in the ignition and drive away. Alright, we got 29 out of that. That was I should have just gotten more money, man. There's no one near? No one near here? Let's just read the newspaper. Newspaper, glove compartments, rather positive, crazy solis. Ignore picture, the knives, Wait, hold up. Is this the same? This is the same. This is the same newspaper. There's nothing new. What is this? This old. We're trying to find someone that's suspect. Next. There's this cat. Weird. There's this guy. I'm trying to just look for someone that's really suspicious. There's this woman. 70s too. I'm gonna go to this guy. I really hope I don't get the wrong person. I really hope I don't really get the wrong person. Curtis, yeah, sure, what's up? You may recognize you ever watched it, which you listen to the radio, didn't read the newspaper, and yet you know Francois Dalanier, yes. Your pencil distractedly gives you his address. Start driving. He appears to be out of breath, his voice and hands are shaking. Unbelievable, man. He separates each syllable as if it's going to practice for mountain pain. Okay. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Can you even begin to fathom what a public danger this represents? What? A mere 5 minutes ago, I wanted to cross the street. Suddenly, sliding through the darkness in deafening silence came an electric car. Its asphalt-coated tires drove right over the tip of my loafer. It's shot. I can tell the leather is compressed and streaked with mud and soot. It's a travesty! A travesty! He begins to rhyme furiously. You catch a few words from time to time. What for? For the environment? 3 more road deaths save polar bears. He leaves you hanging for a second before grinning. On the bad thought I was stunned from the snowflake hipster lobby. Why you? Electric planes that would crash into Charles de Gaulle Airport without a sound. Hear the authority laugh. Earth safe, intact, fleet, but at what cost? No way, Jocelyn. Our planet produces oil, so we must use it. It would be unnatural not to. Unnatural indeed. He chuckled crudely, rose up in defense of the sweet power of the convertible, just as they would the hoot of the owl in danger of extinction, the lost forest of the Champagne region. Ah, murder, assassins, that ferocious silence made to oppress us. He puts down his notebook, a wolfish grin spreads across his face. Yes, magnificent editorial, just magnificent. What about you? Do you wanna have a silent car? I mean, silent car. No. See, no, see, I'm not the least bit surprised. No, just don't like him. There's something wrong with this world. Seriously, though, I'm being sad with you. No bells and whistles. It's God's honest truth. City without noise is not a city. Mark my words. Yeah. Rebel silence for a few minutes in the back seat. Polemist is just human, and you catch occasional snippets of nonsense. Text has almost reached your passenger. It's just here. You pull up in front of the house, low building, first aid. Top floor of the bay, shine faintly in the darkness after tower spotlight washed over them. Passenger sighs. Oh, the devils, the fools! It's the middle of the night, they're still having the time of their lives. He opens a window on his window screens at a packed cafe. The heated position is filled with young people dressed and quite drunk. When will you cease this madness, man? He turns to you, whispers as if in a secret. Every night they make one hell of a racket, impossible to get a wink of sleep. He pays, gets out of the car, and is in front of the bar. Angrily, you can hear his voice far away from words from outdated wherever. Stop listening and drive off. Alright. Nice to know. Nice to know, though. You should really. Oh. I really want to pick this guy up, but I'm trying to save gas here because, you know, I really like the money. I'm gonna pick the one that's closest to me. Oh, I almost refused. That shows your gap seems familiar to you. She gives you her address and you start to drive. You glance back at her from time to time, trying to remember where you've seen her before. It's no use. Suddenly she gives a little pout, annoyed by her instant gaze. Keep trying to place her. Leave her alone. Sorry, your face seems familiar. She raised an audible sigh. Could be. She paused deliberately. I'm in porn. Oh. Alright. That's who she is. An actress. Not an actress. A fucking porn actress, man. Former actress. Yeah. Amazing. You'd see in a couple movies a few years ago. That's probably why I recognize my face. Now if something goes dry, yeah, it's really awkward. Her voice show no sign of emotion whatsoever. She might as well have said she were a teacher or a dentist. Do you like it? Do you like the work? Faint smiles, flickers across her face. Yes, I do a lot. No, that's bullshit. Bullshit. No one ever likes this job. No one, like, trust me, bro. Anybody who works at porn, they don't like the job. Just trust me. Trust me, man. Even though then sometimes it's an illuminated shop window catches her eye. She stops for a moment. She especially with the parents at my son's school. Some of the fathers recognize me. She watches you closely. Some of the mothers too, for that matter. She smiles. Usually I can see the amused or ashamed, which is too bad either way. What do you mean? Yeah, well, everyone loves porn, even if you say you don't. The idea of porn is naturalized. No. It should be a secret because, it destroys the mind and that shit. Personally, I think it's natural. Yeah, but you don't do it in front of millions, like, oh, it's weird, But then you want to talk about it all out, it gets people all worked up, their eyes wide. Just admitting you watched it is an actual feat. These days, the example, the 25, 35-year-old crowd is really into bisexual threesomes. Ew, that's fucking gross. 2 girls and a guy, 2 guys and a girl. But who would be willing to admit they like it, that they watch it, that turns them on? She answers with a shrug. She looks away since she is being utterly honest. Afterwards, She goes on with a faint smile. There's no excuse for your lack of tact. The profession has changed a lot since then, and I want to bring about even more changes. She leans forward slightly. Before, actresses could count on working for a dozen years, or so 15 if they started young. They would have a moment of the spotlight, and then it was over. The next career step was merely a slow decline. But nowadays, actresses have power thanks to the media, to streaming and Twitter. She catches her breath. You can sense she is full of energy, electrified by the discussion. I start my own production company and we make porn. Ew. She loves talking about it. You can see it in her face. Gender positive porn, committed, respectful. Some call it feminist. Feminist? Okay, but I'm not sure that's how I would describe it. Her voice is calm. We shoot with pros. We are respectful of our bodies and personalities. Our actors and actors are paid well. They receive residual earnings. It's brand new. At first, it's fresh and it works. Zero tolerance when it comes to the dubious types of wandering hands to any assaults on the well-being of our actors and actresses. Respect diversity, creativity. She lets out a sigh. I spend a lot of money defending our profession, going after sites to legally broadcast our videos. We could show our pirates our pirates. People think just because it's on the internet that makes it free, it's available. Nah. When the latest book by a certain famous French author comes out, and you know which asshole I'm talking about, don't you? You nod yes. Authors like him try to get a lot of radio time. Well, if parts of the book are made available on the internet, the final chapter is released where the hero discovers the killer identity. Well, his book stops selling and since he's a big name author, he has the right to go after the funders. What about an actress enjoying sandwich sex with 2 gorgeous Taiwanese lifeguards? Doesn't that count too? She gives a malicious laugh. Of course it does. She leans forward. But by the way, do you like that kind of porn? I'm just asking because I'm curious about what people like to watch. It's not really my thing. Yeah, because it's really boring, Like, what's the point of watching it? It's okay to talk about it, Tell the truth. Yeah, it's just tell the truth. I don't know about you, man. It's true. I hardly watch any. Hardly any? Yeah. You blush slightly. Come on, there's nothing to be ashamed of. Do you prefer younger women or older women? What do you mean, yeah? No? Do you prefer younger women? Older women? Yeah, just say yeah. Alright, fine. You watch movies, you read magazines. Yeah, magazines. But don't you it's not the ages anymore. She smiles. I like the pictures. There's no awful screenplay, no blah blah blah, only images. There you have it. She's observing you as you talk. Thanks, I haven't looked into that side of business, but it might be worth it. She gives you a smile. Thanks anyway, and sorry for all the personal questions. You can't help reading in her eyes a touch of satisfaction, as if she would enjoy asking you all these questions. Before long, you're after her address. You have trouble parking. None of the street lights are working. There's nothing strange. There's nothing strange. Stand on the street in the middle of the night. Your client gives a slight cough behind you. You wouldn't mind staying here until I'm at the building? You're doing work, the lights aren't working. He doesn't even finish her sentence. No problem. Thanks, I have to say I've been feeling a little insecure lately. All of energy suddenly seems to have vanished. She hesitates a moment as if she can feel your connection with the killer. As if she can feel your connection with the killer before speaking. What? I knew one of the victims of the... Yes! I know one of the victims of the facility. Come on. Natalia, I know her pretty well. In fact, we worked together and sometimes she babysat my son. She was a victim, babysat. You know, she was a great girl. She starts talking about her friend. Who she was, who she had seen, how she had changed just before she died. Make a mental note of the new information. This is amazing. This is amazing. Thank you. Thank. Yes, we're getting close to the killer. Just the face across the sear. Remember that night? The pain, the stab of the knife in your. The stab? Didn't you get shot, my man? Didn't you get shot? I thought you got shot. No, I'm not gonna ask. Maybe they would have killed you that night. Maybe your attacker would have already spotted you in the cab. Passenger waves to you, slow pulls, you wave back. Fear spreads slowly through your body. You breathe in slowly and drive away. She knew she was a babysitter. Just one of the victims, a babysitter. There's a monkey over there. Who's this dark figured person? Who's this person too? I really like, we gotta like get someone else quick. I'm thinking of going to let's go to this person, the closest person to us. Next passenger is alone and waiting for you on the sidewalk. He gets in the cab and whispers, "Hello." She has no handbag or suitcase, just a small handmade sign with the Indian name written on it. "Charles Dagiala, please." She's young with a soft and slight accent. Her face shows no emotion. Her fingers play with a small gold chain around her neck, the only piece of jewelry she has on. You drive, glance back at her from time to time. Her head seems to be elsewhere. "Everything alright, miss?" She nods her head gently, cracking a tiny smile. "It's really early. The first planes to come on in are worst. Everyone is exhausted and half asleep." "Yes, exactly, and..." She sighs. "I must confess, I don't really want to go there yet. I don't really want to go there." Tiny smile slides over her face for a split second before disappearing. Family? My future husband. Oh. Well, future, I've never even met him. Oh god. Her accent suddenly becomes stronger. You know this habit well. Just before confident in you, your passengers tend to relax into the natural accent. "I'm sure he's a great guy, as they say here." Sadness appeared in her voice. "Man, I don't know him at all. My parents chose him." "Ah, it's terrible. It's crazy, isn't it? Are you shocked?" "Yes, I am shocked." Sad smile washes briefly over her face. It's tradition, or at least it used to be. "My parents are a bit old school, even by current standards in India. I chose to study here and not in England, like my sisters." She fusses a smile. "I fell in love with Paris and I decided to stay. I almost never go home. Actually, this is home now. Anyway, my parents insist I meet him. He decided to make the trip, saying he had a meeting as a pretext." "It's unacceptable." "No, you don't understand. It's just..." "And I knew it would happen one day. They've been talking about it for ages." Her for this music is awesome. "It's understandable from this perspective. I mean, it worked for them, right?" You sense something bubbling up, anger, before she freezes. Some people refuse to let their emotions out. She slowly regains control of her body. What day trips would you recommend out of Paris? Nearby? She nods. "Various, yeah, of course, it's really beautiful, definitely worth it." Her face lights up. "Oh yes, perfect, I'm sure he'll like that." Or there's a huge park very wild, he likes hiking. Ooh, no. She smiles shyly. You prefer to see nothing. The airport is not much farther. Something about the young woman makes you feel uncomfortable. Looks like she's about to scream, but it's holding in. Time passes in silence with the cab. Which terminal? Which terminal in C2C, I think. But it's supposed to be a nice day out today. Falcon has her face and quickly disappears. "Yes, I hope so. Thank you." You park in front of the terminal 2C. Passenger grabs her sign and exits the cab. She passes off for a second as she was about to say a word, then she disappears. Okay, we got the money. We still have one more passenger to take? Oh my god. Why? Hello? Take the money, bro. Take the money. He's not taking the money, guys. Guys, he's not taking the money. He is not taking the money. He's not taking the money. Help. What do I do? I can't do anything? Bro, take! Bro, fuck this girl, man. I can't take the money. I'm literally clicking it. Like, look at this. Listen to this. I'm, li- I'm literally clicking it. Like, there's nothing. There's nothing. Oh God. Thank you for watching this episode. I don't know what to do. Anyway, stay safe, everyone. Yeah, bye.